it's always well appreciated when a bowler in this format gets a player of the match. Fully deserved for Jasprit Bumrah. You knew he was that go-to. He was 1 over 1 for none in that first spell, and you knew that after that, despite everything, despite the 34-run over, you just had to have those 3 overs up the sleeve, and it paid off.
Absolutely. And I mean, you were suggesting that perhaps it's time for that nickname to change hands now.
The Sunil Narayan thing you're talking about, or which is the other nickname you're talking about?
The Booms.
Yeah, the Boom Boom. I mean, everyone will come at me saying you stole our nickname, but Boom Boom Bumrah is booming those Yorkers. And how good was a Yorker that got Daryl Mitchell? I mean, Mitchell's in the side as a batsman, right? He's in the side as a 5-6 batsman. And to get that Yorker to defeat him like that, after that, who was the only one who would have taken them home after Taylor got out was Tim Southee, because he can hit the ball a long way. Another Yorker to get him out. So how do you know Bumrah's back after that layoff, and how do you know he's back when he's bowling those Yorkers on demand?
Wasim used to say this. He used to say this all the time. He says that you know a bowler is in rhythm, and he says you can practice for years in the net. You will never get a Yorker in a match without match practice. Yeah. And he says when a bowler starts bowling Yorkers consistently, then you know, because he says Yorkers, the thing is the difference between a Yorker and a half volley is 2 inches, 3 inches. To get that accurately is the biggest thing for a bowler. And he says that, you know, Bumrah is finally back, and that must be a huge sigh of relief for Virat Kohli and everyone. And
given the fact that, you know, we were discussing throughout the series in terms of the match combinations for games 4 and 5, once India went 3-0 up. And the first reaction from Zaheer Khan when I asked him, I said, Zaheer, Jasprit Bumrah, remember he had that slight ankle, you want to rest him? Nope. Absolutely not.
The more he plays, the better.
The
thing with Bumrah is, and that's how Mumbai Indians have done so well, and that's how India are doing so well, is if you have Bumrah in your team, you want someone to bowl 3 overs at one end in the power play. Because if you can get 1 out of Bumrah, it used to be like that when Malinga was at his peak. Absolutely. When Malinga was the big go-to bowler, whether for Sri Lanka or for Mumbai Indians, it was Malinga bowls 1, 12, end. Bumrah is doing exactly that now. Bowls, if you can get away with just 1. I mean, today he bowled what? He bowled the 9th or 10th, I think, and 12, and then came back at the end. But if you can get away with Bumrah bowling only 1 over, then you've got so much left in reserve.